Welcome to Soul Purpose Projects. I am Veena. Today, we are going to explore self-love and how to cultivate it. Everything in the universe is interconnected. Science has shown that all matter is made of vibrating energy, and love is the highest frequency we can embody. Love is the force that unites, harmonizes, and heals. It is present in the way nature functions in perfect balance. It shows up in the unconditional bond between parent and child. It is in acts of kindness between strangers and in the deep inner peace we feel when we connect with our higher self. Love is not limited to personal relationships. It is an expansive energy that touches all of existence. When we recognize love as a universal principle, we begin to see it in everything, in people, animals, nature, the cosmos, and we realize that love makes us one interconnected whole. Separation is an illusion. Love reminds us that we are all one. Do you know an interesting fact about love? Without self-love, it is difficult to love others. How can we offer compassion to others if we don't have it for ourselves? How can we set healthy boundaries in our relationships if we don't value our own needs? To truly love others and align with the universal energy of love, we must first cultivate self-love. Many people misunderstand self-love as selfishness, but in reality, it is the foundation of a fulfilled and meaningful life. It is about accepting ourselves unconditionally, accepting the good, bad, and ugly. Remember, we are all human. Self-love is not about arrogance. It is about self-awareness, acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses, and striving to grow and evolve. It involves treating ourselves with kindness, forgiveness, and compassion, just as we would treat a dear friend. What are the benefits of practicing self-love? Let me mention a few. 1. When we practice self-love, we create healthy boundaries that honor our well-being. 2. We release feelings of guilt, shame, and self-judgment. 3. We nurture our body, mind, and spirit. 4. We align with our soul purpose and live authentically. When we are rooted in self-love, loving others becomes effortless. True love is unconditional. It does not seek to control, possess, or change others. It is an acceptance of people as they are, honoring their journey without judgment. Love is expressed in many forms, like kindness, compassion, forgiveness, and deep presence. Loving others also means understanding that everyone is on their own path. We are all mirrors for one another, reflecting both light and shadow. Through our relationships, we learn important lessons about patience, acceptance, and growth. However, many of us struggle with practicing self-love due to deep-rooted patterns, beliefs, and conditioning. Let us talk about some factors that sabotage self-love and how to overcome them. One major factor is limiting beliefs. Many of our beliefs about ourselves stem from childhood. If we were raised in environments where love was conditional, where we were criticized, neglected, or compared to others, we may internalize the belief that we are not enough. How to overcome the limiting beliefs? Engage in inner child healing by acknowledging past wounds with compassion. Reframe limiting beliefs by affirming your worthiness daily. Seek therapy, coaching, or energy healing to release deep-seated traumas. If you need some support, please visit soulpurposeprojects.com. Another important factor is negative self-talk and inner critic. The voice inside our head often becomes our greatest enemy. Constant self-criticism, self-doubt, and feelings of unworthiness keep us from embracing self-love. How to overcome this? Practice mindfulness to become aware of negative thought patterns. Replace self-criticism with self-compassion. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Use affirmations such as, "I am enough," and "I love and accept myself completely." Next factor is seeking external validation. Many of us tie our self-worth to achievements, appearance, or the approval of others. When love is sought externally, it becomes conditional and fleeting. How to overcome this? We need to shift our focus inward. Validate yourself instead of relying on external approval. Meditate to connect with your inner truth and intuition. Engage in practices that fulfill you from within rather than seeking validation outside. Another important factor is fear of judgment and rejection. A deep fear of being judged or rejected can prevent us from expressing ourselves authentically. We shrink ourselves to fit into societal expectations, suppressing our true essence. How to overcome this fear? Remember that not everyone will understand or accept us, and that's okay. Embrace vulnerability and authenticity. It is the key to true connection. Surround yourself with people who support and uplift you. Next factor is toxic relationships. Unhealthy relationships can drain our energy and reinforce patterns of self-doubt and low self-worth. Whether it's family, friendships, or romantic relationships, toxic dynamics can keep us stuck in cycles of self-neglect. How to overcome the effect of toxic relationships? Recognize and release relationships that no longer serve your highest good. Set firm boundaries to protect your energy. Cultivate relationships that reflect and reinforce your self-worth. Another important factor is societal conditioning and unrealistic expectations. Society constantly imposes standards on beauty, success, and happiness, making many of us feel inadequate or unworthy. How to overcome this? Detach from societal expectations and redefine success on your own terms. Limit exposure to media that promotes unrealistic ideals. Focus on what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. To sum up the video, let us remember that building self-love is a journey and it may take time and effort. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress. You are worthy of all the love. Practice self-love and shine. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. Visit soulpurposeprojects.com